All right, we're talking about holiday gift ideas, and Maria is here from Parallel 44. Great to see you, Maria.
Good morning. How are you?
I'm great. You know, I think a lot of people think you have to go to Napa to go on a wine tasting tour all the way out to California, and we actually are producing some really great wines right here in Wisconsin, and they're close by. I mean, you guys are what? How far away from Green Bay?
Oh, about a 20-minute drive.
And it feels like a world away.
It does, and we really are trying to give people the full experience they can see the winemaking, they can see the vineyard out there.
And it's a fun thing to do even this time of year where there may not be a lot going on as far as the harvest and things like that, but you can still go on out, take a beautiful drive, which sometimes the holidays get so hectic that you want to, you need a break.
Right.
And come on out and taste some different wines, and they'll put some gift baskets together for you and all sorts of great stuff, so it's pretty cool. But you don't have to go to Parallel 44 to get the wines, correct?
No, absolutely not. In all of Northeast Wisconsin, any grocery store or store that sells wine or product is available.
Wonderful. I know for sure they have them at Festival Foods. So let's talk a little bit about some of the wines you brought along today. Tundra Gold.
Yeah, what I like to tell people is our wines are really presenting people to wines made from grapes that grow in Wisconsin or the upper Midwest. So they're regional wines. The Tundra Gold is really nice. It's going to be a drier white and has sort of green apple flavors to it, but really smooth. Characteristic of all of our wines, they tend to be fruit forward. So you get all that fruit sensation up front, and that's both because of the grapes we use and how we make our wines.
The color on that, I mean, oh, beautiful.
Right, it really goes with the gold name.
It really does. I mean, perfect for a Packers party. If you're going to bring a gift to a hostess, bring a Wisconsin wine. Tell me about this one.
Right, and with our frozen tundra wines, we have a white, a red, and then kind of a blush.
Okay.
And we use that term to get people to understand that we're growing grapes in the frozen tundra. And all three of these are off dry. The white, I like to tell people it's almost like a Wisconsin Riesling. It's two grapes that grow very well in Wisconsin. Again, a lot of fruit up front, tropical flavors, and sort of a crisp, clean finish to the wine.
And a lot of people are Riesling drinkers around here. This is a beautiful color for the holidays. It's got a rosé, but it's a little sweeter than a regular rosé, correct?
It's off dry. It's well balanced. I like to say all of our wines are well balanced. You get the fruit up front, but crisp, clean finish that balances the sugar in them. It's got a lot of cherry flavors to it. So very different from the Tundra White, but probably the same as far as sweetness level goes.
This would be beautiful with a little sparkly in it, for the holidays. Maybe add a little, club soda or salsa or something like that. Very pretty.
Or even on its own, because of the acidity in the grapes that we use, it almost has a little effervescence to it.
Does it?
Yeah,
they
just taste really crisp and clean.
I just love the color of this one. Okay, now we're moving into a little bit, fuller body wine. This is a red. Again, it's a taste of a Tundra. Now, you guys were out of this one, but it's back, or?
It's back. It'll be back this week. So look for it hopefully this weekend in stores.
Okay, medium bodied red, so it's, got more to it, a little bit more.
It's really full. It feels kind of full on your palate. Like to tell people it's the difference between whole milk versus skim milk. You can kind of really feel it on your palate.
Good with steaks and prime rib and things like that. The Glacier Red, this is a drier red wine, so this is really going to be good with those, prime rib and things like that. Yeah. Right,
and also that's 100% blend out of our vineyard, and it's got a lot of earthy tones to it, so also wild game or some more like sharper, or not sharper, but fuller tasting.
Sure, venison, things like that.
Yes.
Yeah, wonderful. And last but not least, tell me about this one. Right away we noticed the bottle is shaped a little bit differently from the rest. What is this?
St. Pepin Late Harvest. St. Pepin is the name of the grape. Again, grows very well here in Wisconsin. That grape was picked later in the season. So it's very full-bodied. It's almost like harvesting a raisin. You get very low yield, but super intensely flavored.
Like a dessert wine?
It is.
Okay.
And I tell people you could use it before dinner or after dinner. If you did it before, you could pair it with bold cheeses and do sort of an aperitif with it, or after dinner with something like cheesecake.
And a very little bit in a glass. That's why the bottle's a little smaller, and a little dab will do you.
Right.
Yeah, wonderful. Kind of like an ice wine almost type of thing?
Right, almost an ice wine.
Okay, how wonderful. They're putting together some great gift baskets for the holidays, and I always say you can't go wrong. I love it when people give me wine, and this is really neat. Basically, you get a couple, different wines, and then this is a jelly.
Right, it's a jelly that's actually made from our frozen Tundra wine, and it's made locally by Jams, Jellies, and Moors, which is outside of Sheboygan. And then actually we're also pairing it with some truffles that were made locally by some candy makers out of Denmark, Cattywampus, and they made those truffles to pair with our Tundra wines.
How fun. No wrapping. They've got the box for you, the gift, you can grab the top and put it right on, so it's all right there for you. I'm all about not wrapping, so that makes a beautiful gift. And again, the vineyard is open all week, all the time?
Right, we're open actually year-round, so you can come out anytime.
Wonderful. Well, so great to see you. I say we pour ourselves a glass.